Welcome to Substation 33, where we'll teach you to take this and turn it into a 3D printer. Let's get started.
Okay, so we've grabbed ourselves a power supply, a PC power supply, just an ATX power supply. This, what we try and grab is something over 400 watts. Reason being is the old power supplies, we're going to be drawing around about 200 watts. We don't really want to stress them over 50% load, so that's why we sort of aim for 400. We do occasionally go to 350 if it's a good power supply. This one's pretty light, pretty crappy. You can also tell by the weight. If it's a 500 watt and it's super light, usually no good. It's not really realistic that you can draw 500 watts out of it. These are okay. Again, they're a little bit light, thermal takes, but they work. Now, what we're going to do with it, we're going to doctor it. We're going to just hack it so we can keep the power. We just basically keep the power on. So when you put power into it and turn it on, flick the switch, it'll come up without being plugged into a motherboard. So the way to do it is to use this power pin, and we're going to short that out to ground. So what we're going to do is just grab a pair of side cutters and cut the green wire. And it's always green. I haven't seen one that hasn't been green. Just snip that as close as you can to the connector. And cut one of your black wires. Doesn't matter which one, they're all ground. So one of the black wires. So cut that and strip it back. We're just going to join those together. Oops. It's not working too well as a stripper. Twist them up. And one of them has moved a bit, so I'm just going to shove that black in. But we're going to just join them together basically. So twist them together again. And then we're going to grab a soldering iron. And we're just going to put some solder on that. And then we're going to put some heat shrink on it. And you can trim it back a bit. So you don't need a huge joint, and we're going to grab some heat shrink. Okay, so we're just going to put some heat shrink on here. Now we can just put it straight on, but this heat shrink's actually a little bit big, so what I'm going to do is actually just fold it over, just to fill out that heat shrink a bit, and then slip the heat shrink over. And grab a heat gun. You can use a candle or any other heat source. Hair dryers work too. We've just got a heat gun, quite convenient. Because we don't want that shorting to anything else on the printer, so we've just heat shrunk that on. That shouldn't come off. And that power supply is good to go.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.